Many of the animals we see in zoos today are, in fact, on the brink of extinction. This is not an exaggeration. Deforestation, illegal hunting, animal trafficking, and habitat destruction are some of the main causes of this growing risk. If it were not for the work of zoos, some of these species might already have disappeared forever. Modern zoos play a fundamental role in species conservation, providing a safe environment for endangered animals to survive, reproduce, and, in some cases, be reintroduced to their natural habitats. Conservation, a global cooperation project. Species conservation goes beyond just keeping animals alive. It involves science, research, and a great collaborative effort between zoos around the world. Captive breeding programs, for example, are essential to ensure the genetic continuity of certain species that no longer have a chance to reproduce in the wild. A good example of this is the giant panda, which once had fewer than 1,000 individuals in the wild, but thanks to the efforts of zoos, especially in China, we are now seeing a population growth of this species. Another example is the California condor, one of the most endangered birds in the world. In the 1980s, there were fewer than 30 individuals left. Zoos such as the San Diego Zoo and the Los Angeles Zoo have started a captive breeding program that, over the years, has allowed the reintroduction of more than 200 condors into protected areas in California. This is the power that zoos have when they are committed to conservation. Environmental education, raising generations of conservationists. Zoos have the ability to inspire millions of visitors every year. When you see an animal up close, you better understand its importance in the ecosystem and feel the emotional impact of its possible extinction. This hands-on experience generates a type of learning that cannot always be achieved through books or videos. Seeing the majesty of a lion or the grace of a monkey in person creates an emotional connection that motivates people to care more about the environment and biodiversity. Zoos also develop educational programs that help spread knowledge about environmental issues. Through lectures, guided tours, and interactive activities, both children and adults learn about the importance of conservation and the impact of human action on nature. In addition, many zoos partner with schools, offering curricular programs focused on teaching biology and ecology. Scientific research, expanding knowledge about nature. Modern zoos are true centers of scientific research. They are places where scientists can study the behavior, health, and needs of different species. This research is vital not only to improve the care of animals in captivity, but also to understand how to best preserve them in their natural habitats. A practical example of this is the study of the reproductive behavior of animals at risk. Understanding better how and when these species reproduce, or what factors influence their fertility, allows for the creation of more efficient captive breeding programs. In addition, the data collected in zoos helps to form management strategies that can be applied in the wild. Research on diseases that affect wild animals is also essential. When zoos identify pathogens that threaten animal life, such as viruses or fungi, they can take preventive action, both in captive environments and in the animal's natural habitat. The evolution of zoos. Animal welfare first. The concept of zoos has evolved significantly in recent decades. The small, confined enclosures of the past have been replaced by larger spaces that closely mimic the animal's natural habitat. Today, the focus is on animal welfare, offering them physical and mental stimulation that ensures a healthier and more dignified life in captivity. Environmental enrichment is a technique increasingly used to simulate challenges that animals would face in the wild, such as foraging or social activities. This ensures that they maintain natural behaviors and avoids the stress of confinement. In addition, many zoos are adopting a transparent approach, where they show the public how animals are cared for and how important conservation is to ensuring the future of various species. Zoos. Much more than a showcase of animals. Therefore, it is important to understand that zoos are not just places where we can observe animals. They are the last line of defense for many species and act as centers for environmental education and scientific research. The conservation they promote is vital for the planet's biodiversity, and when we visit a zoo, we are contributing to this work. When you visit a zoo aware of its importance, you are directly supporting conservation and education efforts. The impact of these institutions goes far beyond entertainment. It is a journey of responsibility, commitment, and hope. After all, we only protect what we know. The next generation of environmentalists, scientists, and wildlife defenders is being formed today. And in large part, thanks to the work of zoos, we can continue to nurture the hope that one day these species will be able to live free and safe in the wild. So, the next time you visit a zoo, remember, you are part of this journey. A journey of preservation, education, and hope. After all, we only protect what we know. Did you like the tips? Don't forget to like and share in the comments. Check out the zoos. Until next time, preserve, educate, inspire. Zoos are essential pieces for a better future.